welcome to our first Dynasty King matchup where we actually use Spiny against Aquaman. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the rules for Dynasty King matchups, I suggest you go to the video that I just uploaded yesterday. So honestly, yeah, let's begin here. So this is pretty easy here. We're gonna measure them by strength, physicality, and just physical stuff in general, and then versatility. So let's start out. In terms of physical strength here, I do have to say Spiny definitely lifts more than Aquaman here. I mean, this guy is pretty much tossing around dinosaurs that weigh in the tons department here. But that's not all that. I do think Spiny also hits harder than Aquaman, not only because in one tackle, these dinosaurs can level forests, but just the fact that these guys scale to the Cosmos Stones while Aquaman scales to Wonder Woman. These Cosmos Stones are capable of, again, channeling the power of a universe through these kinds of attacks here. And Spiny would be respectively above dinosaurs that can consume and pretty much use the power of these universes as weapons casually. So these dinosaurs are capable of taking the energy of a living, pretty much of a miniature universe, right? Still a universe, by the way. And they're capable of damaging dinosaurs that are capable of withstanding those kind of assaults here. But I'm not saying Aquaman is not going to be able to cause damage in this fight here. I mean, this guy under the water, by the way, has been able to put beatdowns on Despero, and it's confirmed by the writer to actually have no true rivals under the water. I know, kind of weird with how the feats are portrayed here, which, Superman being underwater and Aquaman saying he can't stop him, which is a load of... Yeah, you guys get my point, right? It's so much cap for Aquaman here. In terms of durability, gotta say that's Spiny as well here. Yeah, Spiny is immune to piercing attacks, all right? He's immune to the horns of Torosaurus, Styracosaurus, Parentceratops, Pentaceratops, right? And Stegosaurus, all right? Unless Stegosaurus uses I think it was Quillfire. Was it Rapid Spikes or something? I don't know. It was Toxic Spike. Okay, it was Toxic Spike. Sorry. No, wait, it wasn't. Dang it. I forgot what it was. Let me know in the comment section down below what the Stegosaurus used. Sweet Lord, I can't believe I forgot that. But yeah, he's immune to piercing attacks. Meanwhile, Aquaman is again in the same category as Wonder Woman, even by feats. Wonder Woman isn't bulletproof, and neither is Aquaman, which kind of sucks, meaning piercing attacks do pretty much get through them, and their element boosted armor also protects them from piercing damage. So again here, I don't think Aquaman's trident can actually pierce him, albeit you could say that characters like, yeah, it's stabbed through Darkseid, it's stabbed through Rao, it's stabbed through Wraith, which are characters that can take blows from Superman. But again, there's blunt force trauma, there's energy trauma, and then there's piercing trauma. If you can't take one of those three, you're not as durable as the other person. For example, Namor in Aquaman. Namor is completely bulletproof, while Aquaman isn't. Therefore, I would say Namor is more durable than Aquaman, alright? Spiny also has a much greater variety of attacks to use than Aquaman. Now, let's say this fight is obviously taking place in the water, right? Spiny can also use the water around him to add to his versatility as well. You might say, oh, but this is hitting Aquaman over water. This is water encased in energy that can cause explosions and even tear through steel. This is not normal water. This isn't like Mira at all either, where it uses ice magic. This is like reality warping type of stuff here, okay? So these guys are able to punch through water. Sorry, they're able to punch through steel and metal stuff and even match light-based dinosaurs with these kinds of attacks here. These guys, so basically this is water moving at light speed. It sounds ridiculous, but again, this is how that kind of verse works here. I mean, it wouldn't be ridiculous to say that, Aquaman's lightning is matching Superman's heat vision, or Thor's lightning is matching Gladiator's heat vision, which again would be moving at light speed. And I mean, it's not average lightning, just like this isn't average water either. They can actually use the environment around them to actually manipulate what they can do here. But the thing is, Aquaman does not have aquakinesis. The Trident of Poseidon gives him limited control over lightning, things like lightning, things like, ice. He also teleport from one planet to another. He can actually use lightning constructs to hold his opponents in place here. But again, the question we have to ask here, has he held characters on Spidey's strength level? And again, that answer is pretty much no. Can he? I believe he could, but then again, I would have to dive into further feats here where he just never displays that. The best he's done is hold Atlantean guards with that, and that's not enough here. There's also the fact that if Aquaman calls in for like animals and stuff, it's just not going to make a difference here. Spiny has a greater variety of backup, including the Ophthalmosaurus, which is a move card he later takes. If they take the move card from that specific dinosaur, they're going to use that move card later on, and it's also added to their arsenal just in case here. So he has Photalosaurus and the Ophthalmosaurus to actually attack them. And considering these dinosaurs are capable of matching and surpassing Spiny in speed here, Spiny again being capable of dodging and reacting to light-based dinosaurs, this would definitely put them in the faster than light margin. They're not moving as fast as people like, you know, the Flash and stuff, but again, they're still faster than light. Okay? So again, Spiny can basically, and I hate this term, but he would actually speed blitz Aquaman under the water here. There's really no if, and, or buts about it. He would straight up speed blitz Aquaman. Aquaman is also fast enough. Well, maybe not entirely speed blitz. Aquaman is confirmed faster under the water than Superman. And I guess you could say he's like, well, he's faster than light underwater, or maybe Superman just doesn't have that good mechanic of being able to move underwater. This is confirmed because Aquaman and Mera had to carry Wonder Woman and Superman while moving through the water. Meaning that if Superman and Aquaman fought in the water, Aquaman should be blitzing Superman under the water. I'm just pretty much saying here. And I actually think it's ridiculous how underrated and how underappreciated he is, even by DC standards. Like, what you mean he's underappreciated? He got his own solo one. This dude lost to Shaggy Man, a Justice League level threat under the water. But yet he's able to beat Despero underwater. Make it make sense. This dude also had Brutus, a character that literally manhandles Black Adam and Superman back to back underwater and was actually beating him. Brutus tried to escape. Hawkgirl smacked him right back in and said, nah fam, you gonna have to take that whooping from Arthur real quick. And Arthur gave him those hands. Like, really? There's no ifs, and buts about this. He gave him those hands. Gave Martian Manhunter those hands. And this was a Martian Manhunter that was out of control. Yet Aquaman was pummeling him for a good while under the water. You know, dude was doing some damage under the water. I mean, just saying. But again, Aquaman isn't consistent with it. And unfortunately, that's just why I have to give it to Spiny, even when it's underwater. Spiny has beaten his own family members underwater. Okay? From Baryonyx to Suchomimus to Amargasaurus, okay? And was actually able to beat Jobaria, who's a sauropod. And Jobaria, even in the, if we actually want to use actual real life, you know, type of dinosaur scenarios, Jobaria in the wild was actually known for fighting a Frogvenator, which we saw in the Dinosaur King anime going toe-to-toe with Ace. And honestly, things like Baryonyx and Suchomimus have found, you know, Iguanodon skeletons in them, and Iguanodon in Dinosaur King was actually capable of taking a beater from Terry. Alright? Because even when we use these kind of dinosaurs here, it's absolutely ridiculous because, again, these are still the dinosaurs we all know and love, but stronger, more powerful, more durable. Okay? So honestly, I have to say here that if these guys were to just go, you know, blow for blow, and we're really just going at it in a physical fight here, yeah, I have to say Spiny. And I think Spiny would actually take it 10 times out of 10. He's stronger, definitely more durable when it comes to piercing attacks. Energy attacks, you could say, oh, what if Aquaman uses the lightning and water combination? Okay, I need you guys to remember something. They're both fighting in the water. Alright, so if Aquaman tries something like that, it's gonna hurt him as well. And I don't think Aquaman is stupid enough, or, you know, has that less of a battle IQ than Wonder Woman. To be honest, he seems to be pretty much equal with her, and even in some battle IQ areas. I mean, they're both very good with their respective weapons. Wonder Woman's sword and Aquaman's, trident. They seem to be pretty evenly matched. And DC actually agrees with that. So honestly, if I had to say here, if I had to say Aquaman has one advantage, it would definitely be his IQ. I would definitely say he should be able to outsmart, maybe even outplay Spiny. But again here, like I explained in my rule video, we're giving these guys their IQ as if they were in the wild. Okay, so again, Spiny isn't going to be stupid around, in any way, shape, or form here. As a matter of fact, Spiny would have a better battle IQ than both of them combined, considering he's lived for millions of years. Dinosaurs can make tactical decisions on what to hunt and how to hunt. This is how we got Deinonychus and other dinosaurs being smarter. And the fact that Spiny's versatility from Water Whip, Water Sword, Water Javelin, Aqua Vortex, Water Sphere can all be used in unison, can even possibly use the entire environment. It's definitely going to set Aquaman up. Then you have Futabasaurus and Ophthalmosaurus just adding in, just making it much more difficult for Aquaman in general just to, get a foot up in the fight here. Even if he tries to call sea creatures, they're just going to get decimated by any of the three of them. I honestly don't see a point here. I mean, they're gonna get decimated the easy way or the hard way. Like it doesn't really matter. They're just straight up more powerful. He could trap Aquaman and Aqua Vortex and pretty much send him into the air, and then have Futabasaurus hit him with that super cannon and just slash him, blast him all around. Then the Ophthalmosauruses just pretty much jump him. I mean, if he starts, he can just summon them and it just comes along. And then the finisher can just be ultimate water. So yeah, honestly, long story short, Spiny wins this hands down here. Stronger, faster, more durable, better armor, better durability in general, more versatility. And honestly, he's going to be the king of the seas after this, you guys. So this is Legendary Ghidorah, and I'll see you guys later.